the deal? What's the deal? It's your boy, who is Hendo. And we back talking sports. So, Dub Nation. So, I want to read this article. As you know, the Warriors got knocked out in the second round. I see everybody trying to make it seem like Steph lost with us, but he did not. Ant-Man did not defeat Steph. Steph was not on that floor, and when he was on that floor, we was winning the game, and we won that game. So y'all can cut that shit out. But I knew that they was gonna do that. That's why I really didn't want. That's why I really was hoping that Jimmy could get us one game. But it is what it is. Now we're in the off season, and it's time to start looking for free agents. As you know, the Warriors put out basically a statement saying they wanted to get bigger. And I found this article on Fadeaway World where it says Warriors predicted to target player on Lakers radar who could depart Dallas. It says the Golden State Warriors are targeting Daniel Gafford to address their front court size issues. This is a wonderful pickup, by the way. It says the Golden State Warriors are reportedly eyeing a surprising trade target this offseason. Daniel Gafford, a player already on the Los Angeles Lakers radar, and a name expected to hit the market due to Dallas Mavericks front court logjam. What's happening, Cheyenne? What's popping, Daniel? Let me go back for y'all. The Golden State Warriors are reportedly eyeing a surprising trade target this offseason. Daniel Gafford, a player already on the Los Angeles Lakers radar and a name expected to hit the market due to the Dallas Mavericks front court logjam. As Bleacher Report, Zach Buckley explained, Gafford's elite rim protection, rebounding, and vertical athleticism make him a perfect fit for Warrior squad, desperate to fix its size issues after being bullied in the paint by the Houston Rockets and Minnesota Timberwolves. It goes on to say Golden State heavily relied on Draymond Green at center in their small ball lineups, but the lack of a true interior presence was glaring against teams with dominant bigs. While Quentin Post gave them spacing when he hit shots, his inconsistency left the Warriors exposed defensively. Gafford, on the other hand, brings the opposite skill set. He's an elite rim runner and shot blocker who doesn't stretch the floor but dominates inside. He has averaged 12.3 points, 6.8 rebounds, and 1.8 blocks on an absurd 70% shooting from the field, and ranked among the league's top 10 in blocks per game, despite playing fewer than 25 minutes per night. His availability stems from the Mavericks' crowded front court with Anthony Davis entrenched at power forward, Derek Lively developing as a long-term piece, and Cooper Flag set to arrive as the number one pick. There is simply not enough room for Gafford. Mavericks GM Nico Harrison is now faced with the challenge of balancing a win-now roster Davis while nurturing Flag's development. Trading Gafford, who is an expiring $14.3 million contract and reportedly seeking a starter level payday, is viewed as a logical move. The Lakers are heavily interested as well, especially after their playoff flameout revealed glaring holes in their front court. Gafford's chemistry with blah 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 blah. However, recent tensions between Dallas and Los Angeles following the blockbuster trade may complicate talks between Rob Pelinka and Nico Harrison. The Warriors, meanwhile, could swoop in as a third-party solution. For Golden State, acquiring Gafford would provide a much-needed dose of physicality and rebounding, and that's facts. He wouldn't require touches to be effective and would immediately boost the defense, something they sorely lacked in the playoffs. The Warriors still want to compete with Steph Curry remains elite, and Gafford could be an affordable piece that helps them stay relevant. hmm Ultimately, Gafford is becoming one of the most valuable trade chips on the market. A cost controlled, playoff tested big man with no ego and proven production. The Warriors see what the Lakers do. He's exactly the type of center who could thrive next to guards like Curry or Doncic. Whether Golden State can beat the Lakers to the punch may come down to who's willing to give up more to solve their size problem. So I think this is a great pickup if we are able to do this. Daniel Gafford is a great rebounder. He's a live threat. He's also doesn't need the ball to be effective because he can rebound. His physicality, the way he boxes out. Exactly. That's definitely a net positive. And he does a lot, you know what I'm saying, for us on the defensive end, for sure. Draymond don't have to play the center. Nah, he can play the four because the Draymond at five is not gonna work anymore. Those days of Draymond, us winning championships with Draymond at the five is over. Although I do think we would have got to the finals if Steph was uh healthy. I don't think Minnesota would have beat us if Steph was healthy. I just don't. But this is a very interesting article. You know what I'm saying? And I think Daniel Gafford makes us a different team, helps us out a lot. It helps Draymond Green be a better version of himself if you really think about it. It takes a lot of pressure off of him, guarding fives, because Daniel Gafford is going to start easy on that team next year. Whoever we pick up, if we grab Daniel Gafford, he's going to start easy at the five. And that way, it makes it easier for Quentin Post. He can stretch the floor. Let's say we quit putting Quentin Post at the four and we stretch the post, or we put Daniel Gafford at the four and, you know what I'm saying, stretch the floor. So I think this is a would be an amazing pickup. Amazing. But y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Warriors definitely need to get some size. They need some, in my opinion, some better role players. But number one thing they need is a center. That's for sure. And it starts with getting the Daniel Gafford or Adams or something like that. You know what I'm saying? It starts with that. If we could start off getting the center, then we started off really good. I think we should. I think we should try to get some other role players. That's just my opinion. You know, a lot of people, the fan base is like split half and half on that. But like I said, we try to maximize Steph Curry. And we can't do that if niggas can't score and they got to be spoon fed by him 24/7. That's not a winning formula. Steph cannot be the end all be all for us. There is no way a championship team loses four straight games without Steph. 2022 team don't lose four straight games without Steph. JP have a hot night. Wiggins have a hot night. They getting it done. Wiggins and Poole better than every player on this team, not named Steph and Jimmy. Yes, JP is better than everybody on this team, not named Steph, Curry, and Jimmy. And what he was doing in the playoffs, him and Jimmy might be a conversation. What's up, Motion? What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? But yeah, it starts with us getting the center, and then it starts with us really building back around Jimmy and Steph, in my opinion. And I guess Draymond, because I guess they not trading Draymond, which I believe would help Draymond out a lot if we got a center. I think that's the number one move that would help Draymond out about a lot and our defense. And I just think we need some new role players. I don't agree with that at all. I don't know what you're talking about right there. I definitely don't agree with that at all. And I can't confirm that. I definitely don't agree with that. Yeah, they've been overusing Draymond at the five. And like I said, the NBA is getting a lot bigger. And it's like the small ball shit is not going to be able to work anymore. Especially when you got a lot of people using the double big lineup against us. You know what I'm saying? So this, like I said, Daniel Gafford is a really good pickup. I think he would be phenomenal for us. It starts with us getting the center, and maybe we, you know what I'm saying, we can start from there. But we have to make some changes this offseason if we want to get Steph Curry his fifth title. Because Steph ain't got that much longer, bro. I feel like Steph got two, maybe 2 more years, and then it's over. And we fucked after that. Like, we out of here after that, bro. Because we don't have no franchise player, no cause for the future. We have no plan for the future. They drafted the wrong players. They should have drafted LaMelo Ball. We would have had a franchise player, but they didn't. They drafted James Wiseman when they should have drafted the best available player. I didn't like the James Wiseman pick then, and I definitely hate it now. But y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Like, share, subscribe, hit that join button. Please subscribe to my other channel, Real Hendo Reactions. I talk about all the other sports over there, football, boxing, hip hop. I talk about everything else over there. Real Hendo Reactions. So y'all let me know what y'all think. I'm out, man. Peace.